Greetings. We're going to talk to everyone, and then we're going to go in Mass Effect 3. That's what's gonna happen. Let me more carefully aim my microphone at my mouth. Last time we had a lot of fun with Citadel. This time we're gonna have significantly less fun. Significantly less fun. Wait, where the fuck am I going? Oh, there's not even like a party member on this floor. No, I'm sorry. It's still the canonical ending of the franchise. Hopefully Mass Effect 4 will come out, be great, and we'll all look back on Mass Effect 3's ending and be like, man, what was wrong with them? Yeah, I'm really fucking excited for Ratchet. Like, Ratchet has a... Depending on what comes out for the rest of the year, Ratchet has some strong Game of the Year contender energy.
Have we heard from Agent DeTrace yet?
She has not reported in for over 8...
She was stationed on Valchir when the Reapers invaded. I think we can assume what happened. Inform Agent Calamus he's now in charge of reporting Reaper activity past the Loas relay.
Hours, Doctor.
A Prothean, the migrant fleet and the Geth warships. Thanks for coming by.
Okay. Can't talk to her right now.
Information on the private messages terminal.
Yeah, Diamond, no, I am not ready for E3. I'm never ready for E3, but I'll survive it, though.
Never a dull moment when the Normandy's on tour, is there?
Any word from Palaven?
Some, and I don't like what I'm hearing. The Krogan are there in force, but they're just slowing the Reapers down, not stopping them. I'm not sure it's going to be enough.
You hear anything from your family?
But I did hear from Primarch Victus. He wanted my advice on fleet strength when the Crucible is ready. Still can't get used to people asking me things like that.
You know what you're doing, Garrus. Trust me.
You're my
Everyone
bro.
will see that.
Maybe. But you spend so much time on the outside trying to get in, and when you do, it's... not what I expected.
How so?
All the questions, and every one of them with a million lives riding on the answer.
You do the best you can with what you know. It's no different than your days at CSEC.
You're right. Though I'm starting to understand why the galaxy needs
Garrus,
cold-hearted
no!
dictators every now and then.
They get things done?
They don't give a damn about the consequences. Suppose that's what it's going to take, Shepard. The ruthless calculus of war. 10 billion people over here die, so 20 billion over there can live. Are we up for that? Are you?
If we reduce this war to arithmetic, we're no better than Reapers.
I guess I can't argue with that. You managed peace between the Geth and the Quarians. Maybe there is another way.
So, here's my idea. Because Dan and Bob and KZ and Aggro are never gonna play Mass Effect. Maybe I might be able to convince one or two of them to do it, but never enough. Like, what I'm saying is, and this is not word of God. This is not 100%. So don't fucking freak out. If this turns out to, you know, if this turns out to not be the case, I don't think we're ever gonna do a Gamer Premonitions Mass Effect 4. But if one of my predictions for Mass Effect 4 is Shepard will talk to Rex's son Shepard, who is also named Shepard. And instead of Rex, Shepard, it'll be Shepard, Shepard, and everybody will get a hearty laugh.
I'm falling down tired.
No, fuck you.
Folding chair or something.
Don't hard cut to the darkness pool.
Commander,
You settling in, Javik?
I believe some of the crew wishes to be my friend. That is not my purpose here. Also, I find I need to wash my hands. The residue of the ship is strong.
How so?
Diamond. Rex is gonna have like hundreds of
There are
kids,
traces of
but
those
also the
who
daughter
were
would be named
before.
Morden, because that's what they
I
said.
detected a human female. Her genetic structure was unnatural, as if artificially created.
Sounds like Miranda.
And a Drell. There was illness in him.
Thane.
And a Krogan who lived in these quarters. He was undergoing a metamorphosis. His memories were confused, not organic to his mind. There was great confusion and turmoil.
I still can't wrap my head around that. Reading information like you do.
For my people, it was as natural as breathing.
Evolution's an amazing force.
Our scientists believed it was the only force in the galaxy that mattered. They called it the cosmic imperative.
Okay.
The strong flourished. The weak...
That's not really how evolution works, but
The
okay.
governments of your cycle seem concerned with ensuring the survival of all.
Was this imperative just your scientist's opinion? Or did they prove something we don't know?
The universe had already proven it. They only had to look around.
And saw what exactly?
Extinction is the rule of law in the cosmos, the natural order of things. The weakest species are doomed.
That's not really how evolution works. Evolution is merely when the circumstances of a habitat changes, and then due to the change in habitat, every species or members of species, in case entire species don't die off, because that doesn't always happen, creatures that can't adapt to the change die. So every creature that survives is adapted to that. Creatures that survive one change might not survive another change. In fact, that second change might entirely wipe out the species that survived the first change. So, like, evolution, my point is that evolution isn't guaranteed to make a species stronger. Also, de-evolution is not a thing. I wish people would never use that word because it isn't real. Yes, it's survival of the fittest. Fittest is different than strongest.
It's the duty of the strong to protect the weak. Otherwise, we'd have anarchy.
But those who had nothing to offer would be eliminated.
So conflict should be a way of life?
Evolution demands it. The strong grow stronger by dominating the weak. It is for the greater good of all. Though I do not think your Asari approves of my beliefs.
Liara? I think she just had a different idea about what Protheans were like.
Morning, Moon Dude, are you asking me a serious question?
Had I been born in this cycle, perhaps I would be the noble scholar she wishes me to be.
You think you'd like that? It's a whole different line of work.
I wouldn't know. Living a life of constant war. Taking life in every battle.
I see how it could be tough to see outside the box.
Oh, I don't know what Koroman is.
It shapes me, as stone is shaped by the one who carves it. The stone has no choice in the form it will take. You and I, Commander. War is our sculptor, and we are prisoners to its design.
Maybe not much longer. We win this, and we'll both be set free.
I'm definitely not talking to the IGN lady. Fuck her. So is there some fucking granular side quest I missed that lets me recruit the engineers from ME2? Because they seemed pretty important.
Can't be. No. I guess that's right.
Hey, Tali. How's it going?
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear you. I just got communication from the fleet. Sorry, from Rannoch. In the old days, I'd sent any new technology I found back to the fleet. I should probably be doing that with the
Extreme!
Thank you, Saiyan Blitz, for the sub. Pot of Greed draws 2 cards.
How are
Correct.
your people doing?
It's crazy. The Geth are helping, setting up housing, adapting power systems. They are doing in weeks what would have taken us years. Geth are even uploading into the suits of Quarian volunteers. They're rewriting
What?
our mental
That's
functions,
cool.
Jumpstarting our immune systems.
So the Quarians won't have to wear those suits anymore?
It doesn't seem possible, but yes, in a few years, with Geth improvements.
Oh man, that,
we
you know,
won't need them.
it would
We
be
might still wear them. But a rupture won't be a death sentence. Today, on Rannoch, there are Quarian children who will grow up healthy and strong, thanks to the Geth.
They owe that to you.
No, I'd have killed the Geth with no regrets, and I'd have been wrong.
my little sister can't be this genocidal. I really hope that that there are at least some non-suited Quarians in ME4. Like they use that and they go, okay. Some of them don't have to wear suits. Is anybody hiding down there here in this one? Nope, there's just a ship for Shepard's toy box. 2 ships for Shepard's toy box. I think it'd be cool if there was like almost like a Mandalorian thing where there's like reformist Quarians who don't wear the suit, and then you have like orthodox Quarians who do. I think that'd be a neat thing to put in ME4.
I've always loved the M35 Mako. It's got heart, you know?
Oh, come on. The M44 Hammerhead is vastly superior.
Come on, that thing's made of tissue paper.
It's my
At least a
turn
Mako
now.
can take a few hits.
Thank you, Earthzen22 for the
It
follow.
handles like a drunk rhino. No agility whatsoever.
More like a bull that can climb and climb for days.
It only climbs because of its stupid, vertically aligned Mass Effect fields. Jump or stick. No speed. No lateral movement.
Hey, with a cannon like that, who needs to move?
If you want that, why don't you just stick with the old M29 Grizzly?
Hey, I love that tank.
You would be one to love grizzly bears, Mr. Vega.
What? What's so funny?
Get it? Cortez is gay. Guess I'll just buy all of these. Not really a reason not to. Just gonna sit here mashing this button until they're all gone. So, you know what's funny? Like I've mentioned it, you know, sometimes on this stream. You know, the like BioWare's weird stuff with gay men. And I think it's funny that we didn't talk to Cortez a single time in this game. We don't have to. In fact, we're not going to. We will go this entire game without speaking to Cortez. But Trainer, which is the exclusively lesbian love interest, is everywhere in this game. Like she's all over Citadel, even the DLC. Like she gets one of the best jokes into the DLC. And it's just like another thing where it's like where I don't believe people who make up weird excuses for BioWare, like it's very clearly like a decision that they cynically made.
I'm ready to see Earth again, Shepard.
Like I'm not ragging on BioWare too hard because I don't know, because I it's impossible for me to know if it was someone if it's someone at EA saying it or a BioWare executive saying it or who's making that decision. But it's very, very obvious that someone goes, well Dragon Age can have gay dudes because it's like a fantasy series. Mass Effect is like a military shooter with an audience mostly like a military shooter, so we can't have gay dudes. Like that's very obviously what happened, and I don't understand why people have to make up weird conspiracy theories about Fox News or Shepard's model being homophobic, which seems to be based on nothing. Yeah, it's impossible for me to know, but it even continued into Andromeda. So it's like, like it's very, like, I just don't like people making up weird reasons for it when it's really obviously purely a marketing thing. I'm not gonna rag on them too hard for that because they're stupid.
Shepard, the intel you sent looks good. The fleets are ready to go.
But?
Once we're committed against Cerberus, it won't be long before the Reapers take notice.
And the Crucible?
This is a really bad looking pre-rendered video.
But there's no way to hide the ships we'll be sending at Cerberus. Once we attack, the Crucible won't stay safe for long. For all intents and
Yeah,
purposes,
Shin Gorilla's
it's
like
on
they
Cerberus
immediately,
will be the first stage of our attack on Earth.
they immediately, it's just, it's so bad.
The Reapers and Cerberus started this. Now we're gonna end it.
I'll get the fleets mobilized.
I wondered where you were.
Time for the payoff of 3 games.
She respects your privacy, not like me. What are you doing?
I thought I heard the casing crack during that last fight. Bullet must have just grazed me.
Do you feel ready, Shepard?
How do you get ready for something like this?
You cajole and threaten and make tremendous sacrifices until the galaxy realizes it has someone worth following.
You think so?
There's no doubt in my mind.
It looks like we're supposed to be resting on pillows, but we're not. We're just kind of sitting up uncomfortably.
It would be easy for a single ship to get lost up there, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It would.
To find someplace very far away, where you could spend the rest of your life in peace and happiness.
Don't worry about it. If we don't hit the goal, we will still do Andromeda someday, but I need to detox for at least a little bit. You know, if it does hit it, I'll do it, but if it doesn't hit it, don't worry. We might still come back to it just after a lot of time.
Right now, there's no place I'd rather be.
Neither would I.
Let's bang, okay?
I love you, Liara T'Soni.
I love you too.
They should have, so there's a whole subplot we missed because I didn't know how to start it, which is, with Liara's other mom. Uh-oh, sex scene time. Will this be as bad as the one in Origins? They're cloaked in biotic energy. Oh, this is really bad. Don't show his horrible hand textures. Marmo said he has donated $20. No, Andromeda now. Oh, that was short. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, Zing Amazing, that they need to have Liara headbutt someone in 4. Because one of the things that can happen is, her mom tells her she's quarter Krogan, and that's why she might feel the urge to headbutt people. What is this? This is... Wow, I wonder why people thought that, like Shepard was indoctrinated when there's, like, the fucking Reaper sound over that. I wonder why people were so convinced of that.
Already.
I hope everyone is ready.
You don't need to worry about that.
Look at that. God, his seam. The seam is so visible. The seam on his head to the rest of his body is so fucking visible. Especially from the back. From the back, it's like insanely visible. Okay. Okay, Marco Matame. Here's how it works. Asari don't need any actual genetic material to reproduce with another species. They form like a mental psychic link and somehow get some tiny portion of your genetics and then remix it with their own and have another Asari. It's complicated.
There will be casualties. I just wonder how many.
You're not alone in this fight now, Shepard. Take strength from that.
God, you can see the seam so clearly.
My pleasure.
I mean, it's literally just like technobabble to explain why you have a race entirely of blue alien chicks. 'Cause Star Trek.
The strike team is in. We've got our foothold. Fifth Fleet, all forward. I don't want a single Cerberus ship in my sky when we're through.
Shepard, I should accompany you on this mission.
Why?
This is the central point of operations for Cerberus. They will have enhanced security measures. With my knowledge of Cerberus algorithms and this body's updated protocols, I offer the best chance to help you succeed.
Okay. Sounds fair to me.
Grab your gear.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any literal, like, it doesn't seem to be possible to literally cross propagate. I guess we'll take James, and we'll take, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. Goat Armageddon. No. I think yeah, I think they'll I think they're going to say certain things are just fucking canon. Like I think they're gonna say everybody survived, you know, that doesn't die no matter what, like Mordin, or almost no matter what, like Mordin. Because BioWare revealed like a year ago, I think, or maybe even earlier this year, I forget when it was. They were like, yeah, 93% of people just went Paragon. So they're gonna make Paragon canon, and they'll probably do like a modified destroy ending as the canonical ending of Mass Effect 3. But I don't think there'll be a canonical romance, because I think they'll be like, okay, if you wanna, they'll let you pick certain things. Like, you'll get to pick who survived Vermeer, and you'll get to pick who Shepard romanced. And that'll probably be it. Everything else will probably just be Paragon. That's my prediction anyway.
Joker, what's our status?
Oh no, shoot bang. There's Dragon Age Inquisition had that giant internet
Hey, I got us to Ilos. I can do this. It might be a bumpy ride though.
that giant like website, the Dragon Age Keep, you could make every single decision in the entire series on.
Wait, what? Are you crazy? You can't go to Cerberus headquarters. They could have a virus or a kill switch or...
I will be fine, Jeff.
Head to the shuttle, Edie.
Fifth Fleet's cut through their line. They're regrouping. Now's as good.
I don't think they're gonna do like a keep situation. I think we're too far out, and it would be too much of a pain in the ass.
I know it hurts, not being able to go with her.
Yeah, it sucks. Thanks for bringing that up. Hey, Shepard. Keep her safe.
Same to you.
Like, there's no reason to devote any development resources to the continuing to branch the stuff when not like 95% of players got the same result. Cortez is gonna electrocute some battle droids like R2 and Revenge of the Sith.
Everything okay, Cortez? I'm fine. I've got repairs
Good.
to make here. Give Cerberus hell.
Okie dokie. I'm a Vanguard. I don't know how to do anything that isn't that. Oh. Oh, look, a mech. Don't worry about it. Oh, you're alive. Oh, no, you're not. You're just frozen in place. Oh, you ragdolled perfectly. That's what happened. Fuck you. You think cover can protect you from me? What a fool. Where? Well, who shot me? Oh, there's a sniper. Oh god, it doesn't want me. It's not gonna let me teleport up there, is it? No, I have to take the ladder. That's too far for my Super Saiyan powers.
Security breach
Cerberus intends to...
EDI, I've got a console. Go!
Hangar vent procedure.
It was a planned trilogy.
Can you open the hangar?
No. However, I can access their fighter launch controls.
They didn't wing this. They had the basic ideas for sure. It's just that things changed when EA started meddling with them.
Shepard, Cerberus is aware that the venting attempt failed. Reinforcements are inbound.
Why am I not? Okay, thank you. I was like, why am I not? God, that just punches right through the shield now.
Team is inbound.
Guess they're on to us.
They're not stopping us now.
Overriding safeties. The fighter should now launch toward the hangar door.
Perfect. Let's get down there.
Brilliant plan. No, like, the problem with Mass Effect 3 is time. Like, that's all it is. If anything, like, playing these games has made me more sympathetic to BioWare, because, like, the writing right now, like in Mass Effect 3, is like approaching the bad parts of Dragon Age, which makes me think that's just how their writing is when they don't get to edit it enough. When they don't get to do like more than 1 or 2 drafts. Am I supposed to be fucking... Okay, I'm just supposed... There's something I'm supposed to hit launch button here or what? Like, I think, like, Citadel was great. And there's stuff in Citadel that I never would have thought BioWare could do.
Launching fighter.
That was the original plan. That was the original plan, but the Reaper's motivation was one guy.
The central lab was located behind this hangar.
Like, all of Mass Effect 3's entire ending was written by one person.
Noted. Let's move.
Yes, that did happen. But again, people were pushing back against it internally, but then the game had to ship. So another year could have even fixed that. Can I teleport up to the Atlas? Oh, what the fuck happened there? I just kind of bounced off him. Yeah, like Citadel's a lot of fun, and like I said, it's self-aware without being self-depreciating, which is not a dance I ever thought BioWare could do, because a lot of companies can't do that. And I never would have thought BioWare could, not in a million years.
EDI, can you get past?
One moment. Cerberus has updated their encryption. There may be a slight delay as I bypass security.
I mean, the one untaken name from the time they started marketing it, it was that, so I don't see a point in saying like, no, it wasn't. Because they had planned, they had been taught, like, BioWare had Mass Effect in some stage of development since like 2002, even if it was just ideas on paper. So I don't really think pointing to one thing from like the years and years of pre-development and going, that's what it was originally supposed to be, is like useful.
And if I hadn't brought you along...
Cerberus would have entered the hangar.
Thanks for coming.
I am pleased to assist.
Citadel was every rider. It was all the main riders, like, making the best thing they could, which proves that that works. The problem is the ending of 3 was one guy. They changed how they wrote things for the ending of ME3.
Area. Following the destruction left by the fighter will offer the most direct route.
Nothing like a knife fight in an alley. We put down a lot of their troops.
Their intention is to delay us, not stop us. Engineers are currently preparing an organized defense ahead.
They can place that many troops?
Yes. Cerberus employs Reaper augmentation on captured civilians to create functional shock troops quickly.
Jesus. They're so evil.
We will be through momentarily. Shepard, that console has not been fully scrubbed. It contains data you may find interesting.
What am I looking at?
Project Lazarus, your reconstruction.
It can't be done. It's not a matter of resources.
It's always a matter of resources. We're not losing Shepard.
Sir, Shepard is clinically brain dead. After that much trauma, that long with no oxygen, we cannot overcome nature.
Operative Lawson disagrees. She is now in charge of Project Lazarus.
I didn't realize it was that bad.
How did you not realize that bad? You burned up in the atmosphere.
Looks like.
What's that like? You remember anything?
I'm still me. I doubt I'd have been able to turn against Cerberus otherwise. I don't remember anything. Maybe they really just fixed me, or maybe I'm just a high-tech VI that thinks it's Commander
This is a little late for this, like, this
But I don't know.
existentialism.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's 110 degrees right now, Marco Matame.
Whatever good that will do.
Lawson will find a way.
Sir, you realize that Shepard is a veteran of Akuz. A Cerberus operation wiped out his entire squad.
Shepard's a soldier. He knows the Reapers are the real threat. He'll work with us.
Guess he was right.
Every instinct I had told me not to trust Cerberus.
Extreme!
But I needed their help.
Thank you, Gaijin 79 for the sub.
You're here to kick his ass now. That's all that matters.
Project Lazarus is reporting neurological activity. They're requesting more funding.
Granted. Get me our potential recruits file. Shepard will be up soon. We need a crew.
Our existing forces should be more than sufficient.
No. We need sympathetic faces. I need Shepard invested. Tap Kelly Chambers and recruit Donnelly. I imagine Miss Daniels will follow. We'll want some old friends as
I like this part.
Contact Dr. Chakwas and send me the psych profile on Shepard's pilot, along with a bottle of 47 Thessia Red.
Extreme!
Using your friends to keep you comfortable.
Thank you, Solaris Knight, for the sub. 1 year, the smartest man on Twitch. I don't know about that. Dan's also on Twitch.
How's that door coming, Edie?
We are clear to proceed.
I do like that they're like, the elusive man set Shepard up with every non-racist in Cerberus to make him comfortable. That's pretty funny. But it's still lame. What the fuck was that? That wasn't right, BioWare.
Looks like we found the turret line.
I recommend disabling the shield pylon.
Yeah.
The generators for their portable barriers will on our right.
Ow, stop shooting me. That's very unpoggers. Fuck all y'all. Blow up. Are there any other combat engineers? Well, I guess my party's taking care of them. I don't know what Raging Bull thing you're talking about. My mind must have already deleted it, if I knew it ever. Why are you not?
I will bypass the lock.
Oh.
If you were interested, the console nearby.
Time for more lore.
Here's what we recovered. Smart enough to signal for help, but it won't be talking philosophy anytime soon.
You'd be surprised, Doctor. Once we combine it with the piece
Comcessor Todd donated $5. Also, Ultra L15 subscribed, so thank you for the Prime sub. Franchise goes. I don't know how to. I don't know the tune of Comcessor Todd off the top of my head. Franchise goes tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down. The game's returned to nothing. Franchise keeps letting you down, letting you down, letting you down. In our heart of hearts, we know we will never make a game. Mass Effect's lost everything. I'm assuming Mass Effect 4 will be a new set of games. Because EA obviously wouldn't want to just make one.
Our sims indicate that the enhanced defense intelligence gives the highest combat improvement on frigates. Anything heavier, and the ships react too slowly to benefit from Edie's advice.
Edie?
Oh, that's, well, the boys in the lab came up with a name for her.
For it. Good work. I'll take your recommendations on planned installation.
Sir, it can be very persuasive. If it were to turn a crewman, convince them to disable the shackles, well...
It's a cyber warfare suite, Doctor. Nothing more. What about the backups?
I'm sorry, sir. None of Normandy's surveillance feeds have been responding since Shepard went rogue.
I want it back. Retry the
Zing Amazing, I think that's super wrong. I think it's gonna be the Force Awakens of Mass Effect.
Explicit images. I think she was making a joke.
It doesn't make jokes, Doctor. Allocate a team for a new project. Codename Eva. This time we'll ensure it stays loyal.
You never told me about Cerberus trying to shut down the Normandy.
You had more pressing issues. The situation was under control.
7 zettabytes?
Most of it was Jeff's. That was...
a joke. I know. And thank you.
Another security lock.
Oh, good. Another. You couldn't put like a. You couldn't.
Admiral, we're in deep and the Prothean VI will be in the safest part of the station. Don't hold back.
This isn't a coup, Shepard. I want everyone to come out of this one alive.
I'll be fine. Just take Cerberus down.
Okay, I thought there was going to be like another set of videos.
All ships, you're free to fire.
Yeah, like they showed a trailer that explicitly like follows the end of this game almost. Like there's not a chance. It's probably a frostbite thing.
I'm fine. Ready for action.
Your eagerness is commendable, but the cybernetics...
You're like Shepard if he was an insufferable cuck.
You really do remind me of Shepard.
Shepard betrayed you.
No. Shepard was never anything more than a tool.
Yeah, that's obvious gone rampant.
Put together a plan for the Citadel.
Like they can't do anything else. The other two have too much baggage. Like the synthesis ending is untenable. Like, the status quo is so wildly different. You can't do it. And Control, like, the game has to be about that. And they won't want that.
Not Shepard.
Because of him, the Council is still in power.
You want your shot at Shepard? You'll get it. Head to Thessia. Shepard will be there soon. And I want you waiting.
Yeah, no, but Destroy, the baggage with Destroy, you can very easily just get rid of. Because, the only baggage with Destroy is what, the Star Child tells you is baggage, and you can just be like, no, none of that shit happened. Yeah, and you can just go, oh, the Star Child lied. The Geth are fine.
Determine the nature of the catalyst. Combined with the breakthrough at Sanctuary, we have everything we need. We just need to tie up a few loose ends.
We're gonna be getting Synthesis, though, because it's the most insane one. People need to see it.
Should I finish him?
You'll have your chance soon enough. For now, Sanctuary gave us a proof of concept for controlling the Reapers.
And made it a target. Miranda Lawson.
Get the data from Sanctuary. If Miranda gets in your way, deal with her.
It will be a pleasure, sir.
EA, you know what? EA hasn't pissed me off lately as much as Activision has. Like if we write like who's on my shit list, Activision is way above EA. EA is at least greenlighting projects I might possibly like. Instead of being like, wow, you guys made a really great revival of this old franchise, time to die. If they we might do all 3 endings if they let me easily reload from that point, but I have a feeling they won't be doing that and they'll force me to replay the last section.
The human proto-reaper Shepard destroyed.
What's left of it? I'm surprised Cerberus recovered that much from the base.
All those assholes who doubted you. I wish they were here right now.
They can come take pictures once we take care of business.
Damn straight.
Cerberus is actively using the surviving pieces. The central core, analogous to the heart, is largely intact.
No, Celestial Cage. Crash 4 sold a lot. It sold well enough for them to mention how well it sold in their financials right after firing everyone at the fucking company and putting them into the Call of Duty mod.
They damn well better be. I barely broke the...
It's like people for some reason want Crash 4 to have failed, but it didn't. It did really well. Activision just only cares about Call of Duty, at least the executives do. They haven't made a new anything related to Warcraft in a while, have they? Oh, you mean Warcraft? Oh, you mean like Warcraft 3 Reforged? Yeah, that was bad, but that was years ago at this point. And also, like, that's part of why they did this, is because they needed somebody who could actually make games making those revival things. Wow, you really can just teleport across the gap. That's cool. Like, I don't know, maybe they'll make like some big scale remake of StarCraft 1 or Warcraft 2, and I'll play that and think that's cool, because I would think that was cool. But man, like if we're not gonna see Tony Hawk again for like another decade, like what the fuck? That sold so well. There's no excuse. Like, at least remaster some of the older games. Like, you can hire external companies to do that if you really have to. Oh, they did like an HD version of StarCraft 1, but I feel like it deserves like a remake at this point. That like fleshes stuff out, maybe. Call of Duty, like, I don't have anything against Call of Duty. Call of Duty is one of the few games during 7th gen that was like, no, we are 60 frames a second in multiplayer because otherwise the game feels bad. And nobody else was saying that in that gen, so fucking props to Call of Duty for always doing that. But the way Activision treats them is, like, insane. Call of Duty is more popular now than it's ever been. I don't know what you guys are talking about. It sells like 30 million units a year. Like, Call of Duty is, if anything, more prolific than it was in 7th gen. Like, there's now other stuff as big, like Fortnite and Apex. Although Apex isn't that big. But, like, there's other stuff now, but Call of Duty is still fucking huge. Especially now that they have Warzone.
We need to locate the Prothean VI.
Shepard, you're in my chair.
You're a cock.
This chair's about the only damn thing you have left. Cerberus is finished.
On the contrary, we have achieved everything I ever imagined. Almost everything.
Yeah. We all saw what you accomplished on Sanctuary. But it's not the same as controlling a Reaper.
A significant hurdle. But thanks to the Prothean VI, I have what I need to make it a reality.
The Catalyst.
Yes.
Even with Cerberus in ruins, you still think you can do this your way?
I'm not owned. I'm not owned.
You never truly believed in us. Cerberus isn't just an organization or the people behind it. Cerberus is an idea.
Mass Effect has some great fucking music. I think Vigil is like one of the best sci-fi tracks ever. It's almost too good for Mass Effect.
EDI.
I've almost got it.
EDI, I'm surprised at you. Working so hard to bring about the Reaper's destruction.
Don't listen to him.
You could have destroyed Eva's body, but instead, you chose to control it.
It was necessary.
My point exactly.
This is a really dumb metaphor.
Online. Security breach detected.
Enjoy your little chat, but don't overstay your welcome.
You are attempting to recover me from indoctrinated forces?
Yes. I need to know what the Catalyst is.
Security protocols have been overridden. I will comply. The Catalyst enhances dark energy transmissions and coordinates the entire mass relay network. In your cycle, it is known as the Citadel.
What?
The Catalyst is the Citadel.
So the Crucible and Citadel together can stop the Reapers?
That is correct.
This is really dumb. I forgot.
The plans for the Crucible were passed down to us from the previous cycle and countless cycles before that. At some point, it is difficult to pinpoint when, the Crucible plans were adapted to incorporate the use of the Catalyst. Presumably, the Crucible was not sufficiently powerful to defeat the Reaper.
So, this is stupid.
So we use their own
Like,
technology
because...
Precisely.
The whole point of Mass Effect 1 is that the last thing the Protheans did, the scientists on Elos, they changed the Keepers so the Keepers would not allow the Reapers to teleport right to the Citadel and instantly capture it and destroy galactic civilization. That's the whole point. Every other cycle started with the Reapers taking the Citadel. So when the fuck could you have made these plans to incorporate the Citadel into your super weapon?
Why couldn't you tell me this before?
It was feared that if the Reapers were aware of the Catalyst's intended use, they would retain
whatever.
I am programmed to withhold that information until the Crucible is complete.
It's as ready as it's gonna be. Let's get it to the Citadel.
That may no longer be possible.
Why not?
The one who broke through my security protocols, the one you call the Elusive Man, has fled to the Citadel and informed the Reapers of our purposes.
Damn it!
Then the Citadel is in danger. The Reapers will take control of it.
They already have. The Citadel has been moved to the Reaper-controlled space.
Moved? To where?
To the system you refer to as Soul.
They took the Citadel to Earth for no fucking reason.
The Reaper forces will now consolidate power around the catalyst and protect it at all costs. The odds of accessing it are remote.
Don't count us out yet. We've come this far, and we'll finish this. We'll get the Crucible to Earth.
I hope you find success.
Like, I'm not normally a plot hole ding type guy, but that's a really, like, the whole point of the first game was that, wow, you look really lame. What, do you think you're fucking Iron Man?
Warn you not to overstay your welcome.
I'm gonna beat your ass, dude. Why'd you do that? Where'd he go? Oh, it's supposed to be a thing I'm not paying attention to because he sucks.
This is better than Thessia. More perfect. All you're doing is making humanity weak. You're using Reaper tech.
Oh, he summons guys because he can't
We die. Those are the options.
because he can't win otherwise because he's a loser. I'm just gonna keep wailing on you until the game allows me to kill you. Like, you really have nothing going on here.
How are the legs? Getting tired? You're still slow, Shepard. I'm only slow because I'm not running.
Isn't this cool? He's really a threatening boss. He's very cool and tough.
You ran in the Citadel. You ran on Thessia. Shut up!
Shepard just calls him a coward and he starts getting salty.
You're too late to stop what's coming. Maybe, maybe not. But you won't be there to see it.
Stop putting up a fight and just die, please. Thank you. Okay, that's done with that. Time to check my email. Huh! I'm gonna own you, Shepard. Vega just stumbling around drunk.
That was for Thane, you son of a bitch.
They should have spent the money to make a biotic one for Vanguards and Adepts. It's fucking lame they didn't.
The Citadel is in position. The Reapers are preparing to complete their harvest of your species.
I'll stop them.
It is too late. I recommend investigating a means of conserving information for future species.
Oh, ours are Orient rating with a party of 7. Thank you very much.
Will be heard early enough.
Look at the clipping through my neck, because this armor, despite being a tie-in with BioWare's other big franchise, wasn't tested at all. So it just clips through his neck all the time. Oh, look, a tiny satellite. The space corn is sealed. You know, we need to take the Jarvis meme and make it about EDI.
Barely.
EDI, release Tropic Thunder today.
Just now.
Do we know what's going on? Why it's here?
The Citadel is the catalyst. Thanks to the Illusive Man, the Reapers are now aware that we know.
And so they moved it here to protect it?
As far as I can tell.
What does this mean for the Crucible?
I'll talk to Hackett about that, but it looks like our plan is even more desperate now.
Agreed. I've got a team in London. The Reapers have been preparing for something here. Now, we know what for. We'll scout it out. Try to find out as much as we can.
Roger that.
Well, at least we'll be seeing you sooner rather than later.
Be careful, sir.
You too, Shepard. Anderson out.
Man, look at all those war assets we have. We can't do any more side quests now, by the way. All we can do is go to the fucking end of the game.
So much for Cerberus. All that's left now is Earth.
I hate this loading room. It's really lame.
Commander, Dr. Chakwas sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the...
Don't care. Don't care, didn't ask. Also, your forehead is weird. It's time to show the Reapers who's boss. EDI, have Garrus fall. Oh, look, that's neat. I think it's cool that for this part only, every single sector gets, like a Reaper on it.
Commander, you've got a priority message from Admiral Hackett requesting to come aboard.
Permission granted.
Aye, Commander.
Hey, Lance Henriksen. Stop showing his ass.
Commander?
Admiral?
Are you ready to bring the might of the galaxy to bear on the Reapers?
Yes, sir.
Then let's make sure the fleets are ready.
All fleets reporting in, sir.
Never before have so many come together.
Except the Solarians, who decided not to come with us because they love genocide.
But never before have we faced an enemy such as this. The Reapers will show us no mercy. We must give them no quarter. They will terrorize our populations. We must stand fast in the face of that terror. They will advance until our last city falls, but we will not fall. We will prevail. Each of us will be defined by our actions in the coming battle. Stand fast. Stand strong. Stand together. Hack it out. Shepard, the Sword fleets are ready to strike at the Reapers surrounding Earth. While they keep the enemy engaged, you and Hammer ground forces can take London.
London? Why aren't we hitting the Citadel directly?
Anderson can brief you on that.
Yeah, I don't know why Shepard didn't deliver the speech.
Admiral,
maybe he gets a speech moment later. Oh yeah, he does now that I remember.
But as you can see, the station's closed itself since it appeared over London.
Damn it. Gotta get the arms open to dock the Crucible.
Exactly.
but London is surrounded by Hades cannons. Hammer transports can't land while they're active. You lead a squadron of smaller shuttles. Infiltrate with a ground team to take out the cannons using heavy weapons. Hammer can land, and we'll set up a forward operations base.
I still don't see how we're getting to the Citadel from London.
The Reapers use this beam to transport humans
Why?
alive and dead to the Citadel.
Why?
From the FOB, Hammer will launch an all-out assault on the Citadel beam.
Why?
Everyone who makes it that far will take the beam to the Citadel, then locate and activate the Citadel arm controls.
Why?
Once we see those arms, Shield Fleet will escort the Crucible to the... But timing will be critical. We don't have enough firepower to keep the Crucible safe for long.
Nothing's ever easy. No reason it should start now.
It's desperate. I don't even want to guess at our odds. But
this is the only plan we have. If we wait, the Reapers bleed us slowly. Conventionally, we can't defeat the Reapers without the Crucible. Get the Citadel arms open. Commander, whatever the cost, we'll do the rest.
Yes, sir.
Good luck to all of us.
Of course, we're taking Liara. And let's take Javik. It's just appropriate to take Javik. Oh, Nocturne, I hope you're all right.
We're through the relay in 30 seconds.
Probably not, Gryer.
Alliance fleet reporting. Turian fleet reporting. Asari fleet's reporting.
Solarian fleet's not reporting, they're cocked. I really don't like the ship design that much in Mass Effect. They do look kind of lame.
Geth fleet reporting. All fleets reporting in, Commander. Ready to engage on your command.
Yes, you did, Urameshi Trev. We are almost there. I think the Destiny Ascension style ships are cool.
This is it, everyone. Be ready on my signal. Fire!
It sure is, MDK. You'd think they'd come up with a way to get through the Reaper's shields eventually, though.
On my command, engage the Reaper forces.
Roger that. All fighters on me.
I guess eventually they'll run out of juice for the shields.
Acknowledge.
Okay, I guess they do have little drones. Oh, they actually got one. Very Revenge of the Sith.
Commander. Be careful down there.
We'll be fine. Stay focused.
Aye, aye.
Yeah, West 7th gen games, and I was gonna say Western games, but that's not accurate. They got better about that in 8th gen. 7th gen games were really light on good music.
Normandy's rejoining Sword.
Stay safe. I'll be back before you know it.
I'll hold you to that. Normandy out.
We're closing in on the LZ.
Marmosetius, only his legs are made of glass. His arms are
How's
fine.
it look? Like hell? Take a look for yourself.
Looks like an empty multiplayer map. Yes, Zoro, correct.
Sorry, Shepard. I know how you must feel.
I barely even recognize it.
Oh, I really hope they fixed that fucking cannon. Because I remember this part of the game being really horrible to play through. Because the screen would shake really hard and there'd be a really loud noise and a bright light like every 10
That
seconds.
was the squad responsible for taking out that defense turret.
Who's on it now?
Nobody in the vicinity. All either deployed or shot down.
Drop us off.
Sir?
We have to take that thing out before Hammer can land.
Understood.
Change of plans, people. We're gonna take out that Hades cannon.
How do we do that?
That down shuttle would have been carrying heavy weapons.
Perfect. You heard the man. Once we're clear, make your way to the crashed shuttle. We'll search the wreckage for heavy weapons.
Right behind you, Shepard.
Open the door, open the door.
Go!
Teleport.
Okay, clear. Come get us once we've taken that turret out. Roger that. Cortez out. All right, everyone.
I've had enough of these aliens. These alien bastards, my ride, gotta pay, and so on and so forth.
This is Captain Johnson. Hammer's getting torn apart. We need those guns offline now. Watch it, you got brutes. 2 guns down. We still can't land.
Alien bastards. Let me do my fucking super dash, goddammit. That's my entire defensive strategy, is doing the super dash. But I'm gonna. Oh, gonna drop down? Let me take care of that brute over there. Oh, I really hate this. Stop it. Like, I think the intent is that the Reapers deliberately want to leave ruins, which is why they don't just orbitally glass every planet. And they also don't want the planet to be like permanently uninhabitable because they're trying to preserve life. So Cortez is dead now. I didn't talk to him, so he's dead. He sucks, so I don't really feel that bad about it, but some people might.
Keep an eye out for their heavy weapons.
Ow, stop it. Oh, damn, you guys are just lining up. Yes, Nocturne November.
That's it. We need to open fire.
Blow it out your ass. Why did it? Okay. I'll take it.
That's it. Last gun down. All hammer teams, prepare for landing.
Anybody, come in. We need extraction.
Oh, shit. Get in the ground. Fuck you, get... Oh, hey, lady, get in the ground, please.
This is Commander Shepard. Any Alliance personnel in the vicinity?
Anybody else? Stay down. God damn, quit coming out of that one hole. I feel like I'm playing a fucking FPS from 1998. Where they just keep spawning out of the same hole. Back and forth. Was this a multiplayer level?
Hurry! We're taking fire!
Get us out of here, Corporal. You okay?
I'm alive.
That you are, Commander.
Anderson.
I knew you wouldn't let me down, Shepard.
It's good to see you.
And you're a sight for sore eyes.
How we looking?
Now that the heavy air defenses are dealt with, Hammer can land.
And not a moment too soon.
What's left of the Resistance is holding a forward operating base.
Oh,
but the Reapers are countering already. Once we regroup, it's gonna be up to Hammer to take up the fight.
They didn't start out together, but they're ready to stand side by side and win this war.
Good. That's what it's gonna take.
We'll get it done, Anderson.
I was born in London.
Really?
This is the tragic moment when Anderson reveals his backstory, being British.
Too bad it took the Reapers to bring us together.
I'd credit Shepard for that.
That's exactly what I meant. I know you didn't like leaving, Shepard. But nobody could have accomplished what you've done.
It's good to be back home.
There's the FOB.
Looks good. Give Hammer the all clear.
MathGS says it's just forward operating base. So it's the forward base. Not like absolute command. shit a Mako.
Admiral, we've set up a command center in the building over there.
Looks like we've still got groups coming in.
Yes, sir, but not as many as we'd hoped.
Oh,
Come see me
no.
when you're ready, Shepard.
Will do.
He's correct. I expected more of Hammer would be here by now.
A lot of them won't be making it.
I'm sorry about Cortez. He was a damn good pilot.
You two go on ahead. I'll catch up.
The fighting here's been some of the worst on the planet. It looks bad, but there's still hope. And you're here. It'll do the troops good to see you. Bolster their resolve.
I'm just a soldier like them.
You're also a
You
Super
might see yourself
Saiyan.
like that, but they don't. Like it or not, Commander, you're a hero to these men and women. Don't discount the effect that can have on them. I better go meet up with my battalion. I'll see you at the command center.
My armor looks like a basketball. It's the template for all superhero armors in every movie. Okay, I was like, can I just... Let me just walk off the edge.
Hey, Commander.
What? No loco?
Yeah, sorry.
You okay?
I don't know what I thought I'd feel coming back to Earth. I was ready to fight. Ready to die if I had to. But seeing everything like this...
I know it's hard to see, but this is only temporary. But first we need to win this thing. Stay focused. Don't let them take your will to fight.
I know. You're right. So...
I like
guess this is
I
it,
like
no?
this alternate armor because
One
it's
more
like
push.
football player space armor,
One last fight.
which feels really
Not
appropriate.
necessarily our last.
It's been an honor serving with you, Shepard.
You're a good man and a terrific soldier.
Thanks.
Whatever happens out there today, I know you'll make me proud.
That means a lot to me, sir. Hey, good luck out there, loco.
I have to see anything of the Mass Effect trailer to have any, like, of the Mass Effect movie to have any opinion on it. Because right now it's impossible for me to even, like, wager a faint guess.
Shepard.
Hey,
How are you
racist.
holding up?
Restless.
Oh,
Everything
and
depends on
racist.
this. Think we have a chance?
There's always hope. That's how we got this far.
And you made it happen, Shepard. You're the reason we're here.
Wasn't just me.
I've had people like you picking me up and dusting me off when I stumbled. Lost count of all the times you've saved me.
Almost as many
It's easy
times
to,
as
it's
you
hard to
saved me,
count
hero.
something that never happened.
It always comes down to this. Feels like 1,000 years since we met on Eden Prime. So much has happened. It's hard to figure out how we got here.
You're a survivor, Ash. Always were.
I hope you're right.
You're a survivor. Some kind
Fine
of wizard
soldier.
gave a bunch of
Respect.
money so you'd live.
Lucky to have you.
Thanks, Commander. Okay.
One more hill to take, Lieutenant Commander. You ready?
You ready?
Aye, aye, Captain. I'm ready.
Who the fuck are you?
Yes, Commander. Is there someone you'd like to reach?
Well, the only person I'd like to talk to is Grunt, because he's raw.
Grunt.
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
About time you got here, Shepard. Didn't want to win this thing all by myself.
Good to see you back in action, Grunt.
Wouldn't miss it.
Shepard.
Yeah?
Thanks for getting me out of that tank.
Sure, Grunt. It's been an honor.
Same here, Shepard. Okay, Grunt out.
Just had to call my son.
Is there someone else I can connect you to?
I'll also talk to Jack. He's fine.
Jack.
Certainly. I'll connect you now.
Shepard? Shepard, is that you?
Jack, how are you guys?
Good so far. We're a ways south of your position. We saved some resistance fighters with barrier support. Bringing a bit more firepower your way.
I'll see you on the other side.
I won't let you down, Shepard. Go kick some ass.
You too.
Jack is one of the better realized characters in the trilogy.
I'm done.
Yes, sir.
And even with the fact she gets so little across the 2 games she's in, she still feels way more developed than like Samara or Jacob or Miranda or who the fuck ever.
We have one from the other outpost.
I have like a map. Oh, I don't have a map. Well, yeah, but she caught feelings. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be one of those people who's like, actually, she's still a murderer, because that's like admitting you're a moron who doesn't understand fiction. It's like people who got mad at Virgil like not going to jail at the end of DMC5, where it's like, come on, you have to know better than that.
I want you to coordinate with the Alliance. Make sure we iron out these logistical problems.
Yes, sir. The Krogan don't want to share supplies, though.
That's just Rex playing hard to get. Tell him I've got a crate of Denorian beer I'd be happy to barter with. And that ought to get his attention. Shepard. So I guess this is...
just like old times?
Might be the last chance we get to say that.
Think we're gonna lose?
No, I think we're about to kick the Reapers back into whatever black hole they crawled out of. Then we're going to retire somewhere warm and tropical and live off the royalties from the vids.
I'll meet you there. I think my days of saving the galaxy are over when this is done.
They should call back to this conversation in ME4, where Shepard's like, fuck.
Just need to beat the Reapers to get there.
James told me there's an old saying here on Earth. May you be in heaven half an hour before the devil knows you're dead. Not sure if Turian heaven is the same as yours, but if this thing goes sideways and we both end up there, meet me at the bar. I'm buying.
We're a team, Garrus. There's no Shepard without Vicarion, so you better remember to duck.
Sorry, Turians don't know how, but I'll improvise. And Shepard, forgive the insubordination, but this old friend has an order for you.
Were all these conversations patched in?
You were born to do this.
I don't remember these.
And if I'm up there in that bar and you're not, I'll be looking down. I'll always have your back.
The fuck was that?
Primarch Victus, I didn't realize you were here.
Final Fantasy 15 has broken me because so many things in that game when I played it was people telling me, oh, that wasn't in launch. That wasn't in launch. They patched that in. That wasn't in launch. Really? Come on. This isn't engaging or fun. These are some of the worst turret segments in any game, and that's saying a lot. Like, these are nothing. These are like the turret segments in a Platinum game. Like, not that any Platinum game has ever had a turret segment, but this feels like a section from Astral Chain. I get... Oh, fuck you. The turret section doesn't matter. Fuck. God fucking damn it.
How are the casualties?
No, I'm just saying if it did, it would be like this.
Wounded.
That's something. How are you holding up, Liara?
This is it, isn't it?
Yeah. This is it.
I don't know what to say. I just know I'll have a clever line 5 minutes from now. I do have one thing for you, Shepard. A gift. It'll only take a moment, if you want it.
Of course I do.
You gonna mind meld with me? She releases Shepard's potential like the old guy did to Gohan. Hell was that?
Thank you for everything.
They could really easily have her have Shepard's kid from that. Like, they could really easily have that be the,
Now, let's do what needs to be done.
What's his condition?
Okay, okay. It's
Try to stay calm.
a freaky thing.
Commander.
Was it this bad in your time?
Worse. I have been listening to the Krogan speak to his men. In our cycle, the races never came together. There was no rallying cry.
Uh-oh. But didn't you say every race was Prothean?
Really? There's not much left out there.
The future is still out there. It is something my people could never say. There will be a tomorrow.
Only if we win today.
No one else has ever made it this far.
You came a long way, Javik. Further than anyone else here.
And I look forward to fulfilling my mission. But you are now the avatar of this cycle. The exemplar of victory. Not just for humanity, or Turians, or Protheans, but for all life.
It'd sure be a shame if the ending was just bad.
Well, no pressure when you put it that way.
Do not waver. Victory is never won without difficult choices.
I know. I've had to make a lot of those.
When you talked to him, he said that they gathered every race under the Prothean banner. So, like, it's hard to tell which it is, because he flat out says, we got everybody together under Protheans. Everybody was called Prothean.
I look forward to seeing what peace looks like.
It's a big galaxy.
I believe the Hanar would welcome me. I could live like a king among them. Thank you, Commander, for letting the last voice...
Javik was day one DLC they cut out of the game. Because he wasn't originally intended to be DLC, because, like, he was just in the game 6 months before launch. And then they're like, no, make him DLC.
Shepard, you did it. No matter what else happens today, you did what no one else could. You united a galaxy. That's a victory right there. And don't worry.
Were they slaves?
I know what you're going to win, because you brought the Krogan. Now let's go kick some ass, Shepard.
Like, were they slaves, or was it like the Mongols?
What about this, though?
Or like, yeah, if you didn't submit, they fucked you up. But if you did submit, it was kind of alright.
3 days in
It could have been worse if you just surrendered.
Almost time for the final push. Are you okay?
I thought I'd be asking you that question.
Shepard, I backed you when I was just a kid on her pilgrimage. I backed you when the Normandy was a Cerberus ship.
They were at war with their own AI.
I back you now. And you haven't answered my question. Are you okay?
You remember how you felt when you landed on Rannoch? Now imagine it's not a story passed down by your people. Imagine you were there just a few months ago.
And now you're seeing it like this.
We need to put it right.
We will. Whatever happens, I'm proud.
Legion really got screwed in this trilogy, which is a shame because he's a good
It's been
boy.
an honor, Tali'Zorah of Vast Normandy.
It's really bullshit that you don't even get his best characterization unless you fuck up in Rannoch.
Reclaim our homeworld. It's time I returned the favor.
Shepard, I have a question.
Is it a big or small one?
It is important.
Was ME2 2 discs? Is that why it has like that separate?
Ask away.
In this battle,
Is that why it has that like separate part in the middle?
destroy us. Their forces are in entrenched positions. They have superior firepower and outnumber our forces. My question is, what makes you think we can reach the conduit at all?
The Reapers have the Citadel. They think they've won, and that's the best time to hit them.
If they have spies or other intelligence, we could lose the element of surprise. In such a case, we will likely lose.
Are you afraid?
Our probability for success is greater than any other plan presented to date.
That's not what I asked. Are you afraid?
I do not understand the purpose of the question.
There's no room for doubt anymore, EDI. You understand what we have to do, or you don't.
I am clear on what we must accomplish, Shepard. The Reapers have destroyed thousands of civilizations.
I mean, I'm sure that BioWare games have more cut content than most because EA made them release on such an aggressive schedule so often. Like every single BioWare game they made since like KOTOR 1 would have benefited from another year a lot, like more than most games, because they were all unfinished.
Time to move out.
Shepard, there is something I want you to know. The Illusive Man ordered my creation years ago. Jeff was the one who allowed me to think for myself.
Official Tuny, none of them. They're all really bad.
That is your influence.
Thanks, EDI.
I would say Destroy is the one that makes the most sense, and the fact that BioWare had to pack negatives onto it so everyone didn't just pick it says a lot. Because if they hadn't been like, no, you can pick Destroy, but the Geth will die, and EDI will die, and all this bad stuff will happen. Like, the fact they had to do that so everybody didn't just pick Destroy is really telling.
Commander?
Admiral?
Just going over the sitrep.
How's it look?
Less than 40% of Hammer has reported in.
Tell me there's more coming.
There's some stragglers still en route. But the bulk of Hammer that's still intact has arrived. We're as ready as we're likely to get.
I'll check on my team. We'll get going soon.
I'll give the battalion leaders the heads up. We'll be ready as soon as you are. Whenever you're ready.
Let's move before the Reapers realize what we're up to.
Exactly my thoughts. Battalion leaders, report to HQ. We fought hard to get here. But now the toughest part of our mission begins. We've got to drive right through the heart of Reaper-controlled territory, break past their defenses, and get to that beam.
What kind of defenses?
The entire area is crawling with Reaper forces. But our biggest concern is the Destroyer, protecting the beam itself.
Bring in air support to deal with it.
Negative. Some kind of interference. We'll have to take it out from the ground.
How?
Now they've cut a swath of no man's land through the city. We'll have to cross that first. There'll be some limited shelter on the other side, but expect heavy ground resistance. We need to get our tanks to here, if we get close enough. We've got a shot at taking that thing out.
How much of a shot?
They know we're coming. This will be a one-way trip for many of us. But there can be no retreat. No stepping back. We move forward at all costs, understood?
Booyah. Yes, sir.
Johnson, Coates.
Let's
you two
own
will
their
coordinate
shit.
the artillery units. Shepard?
Synthesis isn't sarin. Synthesis is bullshit. That's why we're
Support the tanks
picking
the
it.
best you can, but stay alive. I need you for the final push to the beam. I'll give you a minute with your squad. Pick your team well.
Didn't I already talk to all of them? Is there more? Time for the pep talk to 7
This war has
people.
brought us pain and suffering and loss.
Like 5,500.
But it's also brought us together. As soldiers, allies, friends. This bond that ties us together is something the Reapers will never understand. It's more powerful than any weapon. Stronger than any ship. It can't be taken or destroyed.
No, official Chuny. It doesn't have to. In the original game, you had a modifier that made it half. Half of what you actually have. In this version, they took it out. 5,500 it is for you would have been 1,100.
The next few hours will decide the fate of everyone in the galaxy. Every mother, every son, every unborn child. They're trusting you, depending on you to win them their future. A future free from the threat of the Reapers.
Yeah, if that was in the original release had this thing called Galactic Readiness, which meant that your score is halved unless you play the mobile games or the multiplayer. Which means that you actually had 3,450 and you need 4,000 for synthesis.
But take heart. Look around you. You're not in this fight alone.
That would be insane, official Chuny. That would be completely insane. Because I did almost every side quest. There's no way they raised the numbers. Not a fucking chance. Like, that sounds insane. If they did that, I'm giving this collection a 0. Because I did their bullshit DLCs that were bad and gave me a shitload. I did all the Paragon choices and got the best outcomes. If they're like, no, you didn't do enough of our bad side quests, I'm giving this collection a 0. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I checked to make sure I'd have enough, and I have enough. So either every guide I checked is wrong, or fucking whatever. That would be insane. Why would you make it harder to get the ending you wanted everybody to get? Whatever, I'm not gonna worry about it now. Okay, I just checked. They fucking shot it through the roof. I can't get synthesis because I didn't do every single thing. to get the game. Unless what I'm looking at is wrong. If what I'm looking at is right, then you need 7,800 military strength. Unless it's wrong, and that's for the Shepard survives ending, then they fucking shot it into the sun. Okay, no. You only need that high to get the thing in the destroy ending where he maybe survives. That's all you actually need to. That's what you need everything for. We should be fine for synthesis. I mean, I'm not going to do more side quests, so whatever fucking endings are available are the ones we're taking. I will shit on them until the end of time if they did that, though. Like, there will be no forgiveness. Delta donated $1.
Life is simply unfair, don't you think? A single bad writer can make a franchise go extinct. I find humans' decisions like this fascinating. Pissing away a multi-million-dollar franchise in the span of 5 minutes. Their motives are simple. They're stupid.
Yeah, if they somehow fuck, because I got synthesis in the original, and that was before the DLC, and I never played multiplayer, so I can't imagine that I don't get synthesis this time. Like when I originally played the game at launch, I had no DLC, you know, no multiplayer, no mobile game, and I still got it. So I can't imagine they fucked things that bad. Like, that would be, like, no joke, if they did that, I'd legit get really mad. Because they were like, oh, we removed the butt shots, and we didn't fix any bugs, though, but we did change it so you can't get the best ending without doing a bunch of bullshit. Like, that would be infuriating. Oh, Banshee. I still am not sure if Mac Walters wrote the ending or if Casey Hudson did, and Casey Hudson isn't at the fucking company anymore. No, the whole point of Mass Effect 3, the whole thing about Mass Effect 3's ending is that, every other thing in the game, they had, like, a writer's room situation going where everybody threw out ideas and, like, they polished it off with help from everybody, like a TV show almost. And then with the ending, it was just one person running the whole show with no input from anyone else. That's how the immediate post-mortem interviews went. And that's where we got the Casey Hudson, lots of speculation for everyone quote that drove people up a fucking wall at the time. Oh, you're like a guy on turrets, okay. Where do I go? That green door? Okay. At least move the ball. How the fuck did that happen? Fuck you. Fuck both of you.
All right, people. Eyes peeled. The buildings will give us some cover, but it gives them a place to hide.
This is Echo Company. Maneuvering tanks in here.
Find another route ASAP.
Oh, god damn it. Of course that had to not do any real damage. Oh fuck, I'm getting shot to pieces. Oh fuck, where are they? It's like I go around cover and they can still shoot me because they're not in my field of view. Huh? What? What about going to a 0? I mean, if they fuck me on the ending, this is going to a 0. Like, they have no excuse. Them adding grind for no reason is, like, unforgivable. It's an unforgivable crime. Like, there can be no forgiveness. That is such a bad decision that it will have sapped any optimism I could have for ME4 away from me. That's how bad a decision that is.
The destroyer spotted us. We're prepping Phoenix missiles. Hold your fire. Just doing a kind of missiles. Any effect? No choice. Understood. Something's messing with our guidance. We're almost there, Abel. Hold on.
Well, official Chuni, they're different teams. I wish people would stop being like, they're making 2 at the same time. That's bad news. Like, they have different teams. They've always had different teams. The problem is whether or not those teams will be given enough time. Not the fact that they're making 2 games at the same time. And in fact, those teams are probably bigger than normal because the Anthem slaves don't have to work on Anthem anymore. Like, and that happened after they revealed ME4. So staff-wise, they're probably fine, and that's never been the problem. It's never been staff. It's always been time. Because even if you have a really big team, there's only so much you can do with so much time. Especially when your game is so writing focused. Like, yeah, some giant nightmare team can slam out assets really fast or whatever, but they can't make you write faster. They can't make you, like, come up with the plot of the game faster. Fuck you. I mean, the problem's always been time. Like, it's not BioWare's fault that EA has a chronic problem with meddling with them. Like, BioWare didn't want to have to make a fucking multiplayer part for this game, or for fucking, Dragon Age Inquisition. They didn't want to do that shit. They didn't want to make fucking Dragon Age Inquisition an open world game using Frostbite. That was all EA. I mean, they reported that they would get... Apparently, Star Wars Fallen Order, Jedi Fallen Order, was so successful that it fixed EA's brain. And that they're like, oh, we can make single player games again. Here it is. We're seeing the end. We're within eye shot of the ending of this game and the whole franchise.
But the company's been wiped out.
Commander, do you read me?
Major, what's the situation?
The beam's interfering with missile guidance. We can hit the destroyer, but we'll never make the precision strike we need to take it out.
Damn it. Edie, can you read me?
Yes, Commander.
Any suggestions?
I may be able to use the Normandy systems to enhance the missile's targeting capabilities.
Excellent.
I'll need you to open a link to the Normandy from the missile systems.
On it.
That's it. I'll let you know when I've adapted the targeting system.
Do multiplayer.
We'll see.
This is the final boss. This wave section is the final boss. There's like something else sort of close to a final boss, but whatever. It's not really a final boss. It's an afterthought. The real final boss is kill these husks. Let me... Like, it doesn't even give the missiles a health bar. It's literally just kill these guys. Yes, I know. Too video gamey. People got real mad. I remember. I was fucking there. I don't think that would have been a very interesting thing, so I don't really care that they didn't do it. But sure, I sure had to see people yelling about that quote a lot.
Hang in there, soldier. Heads up, we've got more incoming.
We'd better cover our left flank.
I mean, I love boss fights, but my stance has always been that you can only make a good boss fight if the mechanics of your game are good and suited to it. And I don't think cover-based shooters are suited to like having a good boss, because you can't like let me think of a better way. There has to be, when it comes to action games, at least, not like a oh, I can get up. I have a feeling I'm not supposed to be up here. I have a distinct feeling I am not supposed to be able to be up here. Okay, no, okay, there's a ramp, so I can get up here. Just particle effects. Fuck you.
Commander, I've reprogrammed targeting. Missiles are ready for launch.
Got it. You heard her. Back to the truck, people.
Yeah, a fucking don't worry. Harbinger basically isn't in this game. Like, I don't think he talks a single time in this game. Yes, Tim Lobster, that is right.
Did it hit?
Nope.
What happened?
The Reaper is still too close to the beam.
We're down to 2 missiles.
And we haven't even made a dent.
You will need to allow the Reaper to move out of the beam's influence.
And closer to us.
Hammer's being overrun at every turn. Reaper ground forces are converging on your location. We're fighting our way to you. Hold on, Commander. Hold on.
Goddess, more are coming?
Yeah, they wrote everything out of this series because EA is crazy. and was like, this has to be the best place to start Mass Effect. It can't be a really good conclusion to a trilogy so people buy the first 2 games. This game has to sell the most because we're insane. So make the plot about a kid, take out dialogue options, write out everything from the previous games. Oh, look at the million fucking fruits. That's cool. Give him the warp. Give him the warp. Like, if you're really young, and by really young I mean like under 20, or maybe even like under 21, 22 or 23, you might never have heard this like 7th gen meme, which was we want the Call of Duty audience. And most of the time that was just nonsense, but this was like they literally wanted the Call of Duty audience. Like, I feel like this is almost the game that really popularized it, because, like, Mass Effect was not a hated franchise until the end. Like, even what you would consider the really aggressive and abrasive video game communities like 4chan and stuff still liked Mass Effect. Like, the people who are upset every game isn't, you know, Daggerfall complained about it, but they complained about everything. But by and large, most people still liked it. And then that ending just, Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, 2 was really well regarded. It's one of like the gen defining games, I would say. Like for 7th gen, I would say like the gen defining games are like Assassin's Creed 2, Mass Effect 2, Modern Warfare, Oblivion. And I'm hard-pressed to think of what else. Throw my spirit bomb, thank you. Gonna have to actually use cover, how embarrassing. When I say like genre defining, I'm more thinking of things that were in like the first half of the gen and like really set the standard for like what a 7th gen game was. Oh god, it's happening again. And Oblivion did that more than Skyrim because Oblivion came out so much easier, so much earlier. Like it came out in 2007 or maybe even 6. God, this sucks so bad. This just isn't fun at all. Oh God, I'm dying again.
Targeting is online. Reaper is within range.
DMC, the DMC is definitely like a Jin defining game tonally, if not literally. It was definitely like one of the beloved franchise becomes a weird corpse.
Going down. Hit him with everything you've got.
Damn, those tiny missiles packed a punch.
Destroyer terminated.
Nice work, Edie.
Shepard, we're on our way to your location.
Roger that.
Shepard, over here.
Braid is another game I think was Jin defining.
It didn't look good.
It gets worse.
Of course it does.
Hackett just reported.
Well, official Chuni, those were the super badass missiles that the Turians made.
They're headed here.
Harbinger.
It's an opportunity for Hackett to get the Crucible in place. But we have to get a team on board the Citadel to open those arms now.
We still don't even know what we'll find when we get to the Citadel.
Then that's our job. Find out what we're up against.
All right. Saddle up, everybody.
Yeah, Braid, Super Meat Boy, Telltale's The Walking Dead, like, started a new genre. I forget when season 1 was, but I would say that's that's Jin defining. Cave Story and Binding of Isaac didn't really like it influence console games though, which is more what I'm talking about.
It's now or never, Admiral. We're going in. Acknowledged. I'll send the word.
No, you're a Meshi Trev. Sonic 06 it doesn't represent 7th Gen because Sonic 06 is like enormous and really ambitious, and most 7th Gen games weren't.
Protected at all costs. Everyone, this is it.
Yeah, Amnesia for sure. Amnesia made horror bad for like a decade. Yeah, we didn't really get people copying Dark Souls in 7th Gen. Yeah, Gears of War and Uncharted were like, okay, this is what all shooters are for the next decade.
From here on in, it's a straight shot to the deal.
A straight shot with Reapers trying to crush us along the way.
We just need to get a handful of troops through.
Slender and Five Nights at Freddy's didn't really fuck horror because we're getting like big budget action games where you have horror and weapons still. Like Amnesia was like, you can't be horror, you can't be spooky and have action. You have to be entirely action or entirely spooky, which is why we got a lot of really bad stuff like Dead Space 3 where we got the weird co-op horror trend where it's like Resident Evil 6, Revelations 1 and 2, Dead Space 3. People like to talk about Arkham Combat, but Arkham Combat is really just a simplified form of Assassin's Creed combat, so I'm still gonna say Assassin's Creed 2 was behind that.
Can't think of anyone else I'd rather do this with.
I'm honored to be part of your team.
We're in sight of the target.
All right, everyone. This is it.
When Amnesia first first came out, there was like this really big, oh, it's so cool, you can't defend yourself at all. This is what horror is. And then that was like what horror was for so long after. This is it. The empty fucking skybox of the end. I'm trying to think like what the game I would say is the most. See, there's the tree from the Star Child dimension, which is part of what fed the indoctrination thing. Because there's the trees from those stupid dreams in this area. Like even really close to the beam for no reason, like over here. Yeah, see, it gets more and more looking like that forest the closer you get to the beam, which is part of what made the indoctrination theory really take off. A Pegicine, what? Is that fucking real? I don't think Spec Ops influenced shit.
I need an evac right now.
I don't get that at all. Like, what did Spec Ops do? I can't even think of a game that is obviously inspired by Spec Ops.
Come on. Here, take her.
Shepard!
You gotta get out of here.
Oh, this was from the... Okay.
You're not leaving me behind.
I remember people being like, how did your crew get back to the ship? I didn't think that they actually patched in a scene showing how. Yeah, Harbinger's just hanging out. Okay, we got hit directly by the laser. I don't even really think any games tried to be Skyrim. Because Skyrim is such a huge scale, most developers don't even have the ability to attempt it. And Harbinger just leaves. That's it for him. Yeah, this is the point where everybody says it's not real anymore. Because you have, like, the blood filter. The trees are more prominent now. Harbinger nukes you and then just leaves. Like, there's like the weird dreamlike music, the chanting. And look, it's Marauder Shield. Now he's dead. I'm assuming that's also extended cut. Yeah, the indoctrination theory is entirely cope. But the thing I've learned is that if there's no if nobody can cope with a bad ending, the thing just immediately gets buried mentally, like what happened with Game of Thrones. Because even like Metal Gear Solid 5 had the Chapter 3 conspiracy theory. Uh-huh, sure.
Protected at all costs.
So here's the corpse room that the Reapers have for some reason, and the teleport beam just takes you to the corpse room, which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense.
Shepard.
Which is another reason that people are like, this is fake.
Shepard.
Anderson. You up here too?
Yeah, and then Anderson got there even though you don't see him, and you got blasted by the laser.
But we didn't come out the same place. No. At least I don't think we did. What's your surroundings look like?
Hell.
You okay?
I feel like death. But I'm moving. It's dark.
I mean, Binding of Isaac definitely created a genre.
Sounds familiar. I'm in a dark hallway. Reminds me of your description of the collector base.
Because shut up, Victor.
Makes sense.
Because shut up.
You think they're making a Reaper in here?
Oh, sure. They round them up.
Why would they be making a Reaper on the Citadel?
Processed.
Did they always make Reapers on the Citadel? How did nobody ever find the Reaper making tech on the Citadel?
The troops don't go on forever. But where the hell are we?
Yeah. Doesn't look like any part of the Citadel I've been to.
Whoa.
Anderson?
One of the walls here just realigned itself. The place is shifting, changing.
Yeah, I definitely get why people were like they're all Kaiden and Ashley. Man, this room sure makes a lot of sense. It sure makes sense for all this shit to be on the Citadel. This totally isn't fucking stupid.
I see something up ahead. Might be a way to cross over.
Don't get too far ahead of me.
Yeah, like, even if they didn't do the twin-stick shooter thing, like so many roguelites did the... Okay, each level has this specific kind of layout and a treasure room, and... Yeah, this whole sequence is so unfinished, it's part of what spawned the theory. Am I just walking on the void and they don't give a shit? Yep, I sure was. Except Squall is Dead isn't cope. Squall is Dead is just standard, like, fan base making up crazy theories. Tim Lobster, I don't know and I don't believe whatever they say. Like, the script got leaked 6 months before the game came out, but they delayed the script was leaked and then they delayed the game. Why would they delay the game if that was the point?
Shepard.
underestimated you, Shepard.
What?
So here's Reaper Elusive Man, who somehow got here.
Control is the means to survival. Control of the Reapers, and of you, if necessary.
They're controlling you.
I don't think so, Admiral.
Controlling me is a lot different than controlling a Reaper.
Have a little faith. When humanity discovered the mass relays, when we learned there was more to the galaxy than we imagined, there were some who thought the relays should be destroyed. They were scared of what we'd find, terrified of what we might let in. But look at what humanity has achieved. Since that discovery, we've advanced more than the past 10,000 years combined.
That's not even true. That's just made up.
The Reapers will do the same for us again, 1,000-fold. But only if we can harness their ability to control.
Bullshit. We destroy them, or they destroy us.
And waste this opportunity? Never.
You're playing with things you don't understand. With power you shouldn't be able to use.
I don't believe that. If we can control it, why shouldn't it be ours?
Because we're not ready.
No. This is the way humanity must
By becoming weird goo people? Like, what is your angle here?
Another way.
I've dedicated my life to understanding the Reapers.
But you
and
didn't
I
know they
it's
existed until 3 years ago.
Will allow me to control them.
2.5 years ago.
Look at the power they wield. Look at what they can do.
They can make you. They can make you a human that I just conceded isn't the same thing as a Reaper. Shoot a guy.
I see what they did to you.
I took what I wanted from them, made it my own. This isn't about me or you. It's about things so much bigger than all of us.
He's wrong. Don't listen to him.
And who will you listen to, Shepard? An old soldier stuck in his ways, only able to see the world down the barrel of a gun? And what if he's wrong? What if controlling the Reapers is the answer?
If we destroy the Reapers, this ends today. But if you can't control them...
But I can!
Are you willing to bet humanity's existence on it?
I know it will work.
You can't, can you?
Time to own him with facts and logic.
No! I'm in control! No one is telling me what to do!
Listen to yourself. You're indoctrinated.
No! No! The two of you so self-righteous. Do you think power like this comes easy? There are sacrifices.
You've sacrificed too much.
Shepard, I only wanted to protect humanity. The Crucibles can control it. I know it can. I just...
It's not too late. Let us go. We'll do the rest.
He's just becoming a crying Wojak.
I can't do that, Commander.
Of course you can't. They own you now.
You'd undo everything I've accomplished. I won't let that happen.
So I don't have an so the way this works is that if you do Renegade or Paragon just a little bit, it locks you out of the other one. So you have to be entirely Paragon or entirely Renegade to get either of these last two options, which lets you get a better ending, which is fucking stupid.
You're not yourself anymore. We've taken
you.
Now, you're the one who failed.
I think he kills himself if, like Saren, if you take that. Like, I think if you succeed in persuading or intimidating him, he kills himself. I can't remember though, because I don't think I've ever seen them for that exact. Because you always want to do interrupts. They're cool, but then it fucks you.
There. Earth. I wish you could see it like I do, Shepard. It's so perfect.
Bring in the giant penis. Well, the Reapers are busy fighting all the ships.
10 seconds to contact.
Time for shit to get real stupid.
That's it. The Crucible is docked.
Anderson suddenly alive after being ostensibly shot in the head. Another reason that people assumed this was all fake.
Commander?
We did it.
Yes, we did. It's quite a view.
See, I would be fine if there was no choice at the end and the Crucible just went off and killed all the Reapers. I think this is a perfectly fine ending.
Feels like years since I just sat down.
I think you earned a rest.
I'd even be fine with Shepard dying at the end.
Stay with me. We're almost through this.
Like, there was so many chances for them to save this. So many.
You did good. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
I wish we had gotten like some kind of flashback between Shepard and Anderson, like Anderson had always been his mentor. And we never hear anything about Shepard's father, no matter what his background is, so I like the idea that Anderson was like a surrogate father, but you don't really get a lot of interaction between them in these games, except in 3.
Shepard?
And that's 3.
What do you need me to do?
Nothing's happening. The Crucible's not firing. It's gotta be something on your end.
I'm bleeding out here. I'll try though.
Shepard.
I don't see. I'm not sure how to.
You guys aren't ready. No, I'm sorry. We have to know the truth. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Why are you here?
Where am I?
The Citadel. It's my home.
Who are you?
I am the Catalyst.
I thought the
This
Citadel
is the
was
part where Mass Effect gets
No,
bad, and we're
the
like
Citadel is
10
part of
minutes
me.
from credits. I want everybody to keep in mind. Keep this all in mind.
The Reapers are mine. I control them. They are my solution.
Imagine nothing in this is nothing foreshadows this. Nothing. So you get up here and have to deal with this after 25 hours of a game series that's been going on for 5 years that you probably have spent like 6 years waiting
You
for.
bring it on yourselves. The created will always rebel against their creators. But we found a way to stop that from happening.
My assets are like 80% to the max.
by wiping out organic life.
No, we harvest advanced civilizations, leaving the younger ones alone. Just as we left your people alive the last time we were here.
But you killed the rest.
We help them ascend, so they can make way for new life, storing the old life in Reaper form.
Why?
We'd rather keep our own form.
No, you can't. Without us to stop it, synthetics would destroy all organics. We've created the cycle so that never happens. That's the solution.
That's so fucking stupid.
You said you're the catalyst. What are you?
A construct. An intelligence designed eons ago to solve a problem. I was created to bring balance, to be the catalyst for peace between organics.
But peace is
and
impossible, so one has to die.
So you're just an AI?
In as much as you are just an animal, I embody the collective intelligence of all Reapers.
But you were created.
Correct.
By who?
By ones who recognized that conflict would always arise between synthetics and organics. I was first created to oversee the relations between synthetic and organic life, to establish a connection. But our efforts always ended in conflict. So a new
Oh god,
solution
none of
was
those
required.
options were there?
The Reapers?
Precisely.
I met your creators. They told me what you did to them.
We did as we were expected.
They said you betrayed them. That you turned them into Harbinger.
When they asked that I solve the problem of conflict, they failed to understand they were part of the problem themselves. The flaws of their organic reasoning could not perceive this. They lacked the foresight to understand their destruction was part of the very solution they required.
Well, they've joined this war now.
And I welcome their involvement. I am only facilitating their request.
Yeah, this is worse.
Where did the Reapers come from? Did you create them?
My creators gave them form. I gave them function. They, in turn, give me purpose. The Reapers are a synthetic representation of my creators.
Leviathan.
Yes, they created me to oversee the relations between synthetic and organic life, to establish a connection. They became the first true Reaper. They did not approve, but it was the only solution.
You said that before. But how do the Reapers solve anything?
Organics create synthetics to improve their own existence, but those improvements have limits. To exceed those limits, synthetics must be allowed to evolve. They must, by definition, surpass their creators. The result is conflict, destruction, chaos. It is inevitable. Reapers harvest all life, organic and synthetic, preserving them before they are forever lost to this conflict.
This is like when a collector like a retro collector says something is preserved because it's sealed in a box on his shelf.
We're at war with the Reapers right now.
You may be in conflict with the Reapers, but they are not interested in war.
I find that hard to believe.
Lionheart,
When
yes,
fire
because you can
burns,
undo
is
the
it at
Star
war?
Ocean 3
Is
twist
it in
really, really
conflict?
easy.
Or is it simply doing what it was created to do? We are no different. We harvest your bodies, your knowledge, your creations. We preserve it, to be reborn in the form of a
To
new
what
rebirth.
end?
Like a cleansing fire, we restore balance. New life, both organic and synthetic, can once again flourish.
What do you know about the Crucible?
The device you refer to as the Crucible is little more than a power source. However, in combination with the Citadel and the relays, it is capable of releasing tremendous amounts of energy throughout the galaxy. It is crude, but effective and adaptive in its design.
Who designed it?
You would not know them, and there is not enough time to
That
explain.
line I remember.
We first noted the concept for this device several cycles ago. With each passing cycle, the design has no doubt evolved.
Why didn't you stop it?
We believed the concept had been eradicated. Clearly, organics are more resourceful than we realized.
But you're taking away our future. Without a future, we have no hope. Without hope, we might as well be machines, programmed to do what we're told.
You don't need hope. The fact that you are standing here, the first organic ever, proves it. But it also proves my solution won't work anymore.
So now what?
That depends on you.
Why are you telling me this? Why help me?
You have altered the variables.
What do you mean?
The Crucible changed me, created new possibilities. But I can't.
We're
make them
SMT now, Shepard.
If there is to be a new solution, you must act.
Lionheart, you just say,
Your power to destroy us.
you just change it to say that they didn't create the universe, they were just
Others will be
accessing it and thought they had
destroyed as well.
created it.
The Crucible will not discriminate. All synthetics will be targeted. Even you are partly synthetic.
But the Reapers will be destroyed?
Yes, but the peace won't last. Soon, your children will create synthetics, and then the chaos will come back.
There has to be another way.
There is. You could instead use the energy of the Crucible to seize control of the Reapers.
So, the elusive man was right after all.
Yes, but he could never have taken control, because we already controlled him.
But I can.
You will die. You will control us, but you will lose everything you have.
But the Reapers will obey me?
Yes. We will be yours to control and direct as you see fit. You must release the energy of the Crucible to end the cycle. The paths are
Oh,
open.
nope, we don't get synthesis.
But you have
They
to
jacked the shit through the roof. I can't fucking believe they did that. That's so fucking infuriating. I can't fucking believe they did that to people. I did so many of the fucking side quests. I just didn't do all the planet scanning ones. They raised it so high. They're fucking nuts. I don't like, what the fuck were they thinking? Why on earth would they do it this way? They must have taken the DLC into account too. It must be even higher than, like, significantly higher than it was in the original. What the fuck's wrong with them? Okay, La Mystica, there's 3 possible endings, and they depend on how many side quests you do, because side quests get you military strength.
The Crucible is armed.
They dramatically raised how many military assets you need to get the best ending in this. Or to get the 3rd ending.
Joker, listen. We have to go. Damn it.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand how much you could need. Because 7,800 is the max. So I had like 80%. How much do they want for this 3rd ending? I know for a fact I had less when I played the game at launch without doing the multiplayer, and I still got it. This is really fucking infuriating, yeah. And I can't even find like a concrete number of how much I need for synthesis now. This is really infuriating. They didn't have to fucking rebalance it. They didn't have to rebalance shit. I mean, I never got the destroy ending, so what the fuck ever. It bothers me we don't get to see the leaves with circuit board shit on them, but what the fuck ever. But the fact it's based on this number that you have no context for what the number means in any regard is like really infuriating. Marauder Shields donated $1. I'm so sorry, everyone. I tried as hard as I could to stop the ending. I wasn't strong enough. I'm so sorry. Everyone, please forgive me. Yeah, it has to be somewhere. It has to be somewhere around 7,000. Yeah, they're deranged. So if I had gotten synthesis, those leaves would have circuit board lines on them. BioWare's very smart. $7,500 is psychotic. That means 100% completion. They knew this content was bad. They made it because they had no time. Why would this collection force you to do it? I can't believe they fucked up something like this. Part of the reason the DLCs they made give you so much is because they didn't want people to have to do that bad content. She's dead, Marco Matame. She's dead as shit. None of this was in the original, by the way. This is all extended cut shit now. This is everything from here on is extended until the end is extended.
The war is over. The Reapers have been defeated. Against all odds, and in the face of the greatest threat this galaxy has ever known, we survived. We suffered many losses. The relays are severely damaged, but we won.
God.
This victory belongs to each of us. Every man, woman, and child.
This looks like clip art. This looks so fucking bad.
On every world.
They cobbled this together in 2 months because of outcry, so it makes sense that it looks so cheap.
Now, as we take our first
I'm a
step
little
toward
bit pissed
restoring
that I
what
couldn't
we
get
lost,
synthesis. I'm a little bit pissed they did that.
win. This wasn't a victory by a single fleet.
They didn't
a
redo this.
single
This looks like shit.
Or even a single species.
Like, it's harder to tell on the stream, but in my side it looks like dog shit, so
If
they
this
absolutely
war has
did not
taught us
redo anything.
anything,
It looks like they
it is that
AI
we are at our
upscaled it.
strongest when we
The
work
Quarians here look like they were AI upscaled. They're really smudged.
And if we can put down our grievances long enough to stop something as powerful as the Reapers, imagine what we can achieve now that they are defeated. It will take time, but we can rebuild everything that was destroyed. Our homes, our worlds.
Pegastine, just make sure you do it today.
All of them.
Like, I don't know how we're going, like, we're doing E3 stuff rather than a
Together,
normal
we
show
build a
this
future
week.
greater than
So I don't know how
any
it's
one
gonna
of us
work.
Could imagine. A future paid for by the sacrifices of those
Yeah,
who
the
fought
extended
and
cut
died
made it
alongside
easier.
us. A future that many will never see.
And then they jacked it up for this collection because they're fucking stupid and crazy.
And while we still have many challenges ahead of us, we can face them together. And we will honor those who died to give us that future.
That was bad. Fuck you. Go fuck yourself. You're not at the company anymore, so I don't give a shit, but fuck you. You deserve oblivion, Casey Hudson. Fuck you too, Mac Walters. Okay. It's important for everyone to remember everything we just saw after Joker got off the ship, every single thing was not in originally. That was all added. It's max HP. I didn't wish death on anybody. Get the fuck out, you whiny baby. Yeah, I want to skip the fucking credits. Okay, there's the thing they stole from DeviantArt.
Did that all really happen?
Yes, but some of the details
Fuck
have been
off.
lost in time. It all happened so very long ago.
When can I go to the stars?
One day, my sweet.
What will be there?
Also, that kid is just a scaled down human, and it's really obvious if you look closely.
Billions of stars.
Like, they're proportioned exactly like a person. There's
Each of those stars.
You can even see them doing little BioWare animations.
Every world could be home to a different form of life. And every life is a special story of its own.
Tell me another story about the shepherd.
The shepherd.
It's getting late, but okay. One more story.
No, that's not Martin Sheen. Thank you for fucking whatever. Fuck you. Where does it put me before the Reaper base? Yes, it does. Okay. Now, we have one last thing to do. It's only right. That's not what I wanted. That's also not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. So you jump into the big green light pillar. Oh, is there no audio? It's just a little low.
The Crucible is armed. Disengage and head to the rendezvous point. I repeat, disengage and get the hell out of here.
Okay, good.
There is no choice. We must go now.
Yeah, I pumped it as loud as I could, so I'll just shut up. Thank you, Nocturne November, for the 250 bits and Math GSS for the 1 bit, and this is an available 100 bits, and this is an available username for the $4.20. I can't believe they raised the requirements. That's crazy. That's deranged. And I'm gonna be real, I'm really butthurt they didn't fix any bugs, but still fucked me like this. Yeah, it was a color change originally, Marco Matame. It was literally just a color change. That's why people got mad. Now they're friends. Originally, people thought society was doomed because it showed all the relays exploding. And so everybody thought all of galactic civilization was stuck in the Sol system and was just doomed. God, I'm so fucking mad that they raised the requirements on the ending. Lionheart, I never saw any of the extended endings. They didn't come out until months later, and I turned my brain off. Yes, Athie, that's how it originally was. I mean, there's new scenes cut in too, but originally it was the exact same. It was this scene of the Normandy running, but color shifted. That was all it was. Did they take out the circuit leaves? Did they take out the circuit? Okay, they're still kind of there. I remember them being way more pronounced originally. I remember it being way stupider. Did they change it? Yeah, in the files, they were literally called red, blue, and green. Yeah, there were like transistors on the leaves. It was bad. Oh, look, now Joker has like cyber arms. Shepard violated the autonomy of every single living being in the galaxy, and that's the best ending or some shit.
I am alive. All of us, synthetic and organic, have been changed. The war is over, and the Reapers are helping to rebuild. Where once they threatened us with extinction, they now bring us the collective knowledge of the cultures that came before.
Why is this the good ending? It's like so bad. It just feels like you brainwashed everyone.
As a galaxy, we can now live the lives we have wished for.
Oh my fucking god! What is wrong with them?
Taking our first steps into a new and wonderful future.
Oh, look, there's the Quarian with the mask off, where they just look like humans.
Peacefully. With peace across the galaxy and
God, the cyber lines look like such shit. It looks... Look at the little green baby!
To recover the greatness that was lost.
This is so fucking bad.
And surpass it.
Like, this really has the energy of, like 2012 liberalism, where it's like, right,
and the stars.
Racism will end when every race interbreeds, so there's no distinction.
We may transcend mortality itself. To reach a level of existence I cannot even imagine. And we will remember that this chance for a new life did not come without cost.
I'm not gonna show the Refuse ending because that one upsets me. God, the lines are so bad! Fucking transistor lines all over Liara's head. How did they... Yes, Ezran, because people were like, give us an because the Refuse ending specifically says the next cycle uses the Crucible anyway.
Of those who made it possible.
God, fucking Javik has it. Oh, this person ran out of battery.
Because of him, I am alive, and I am not alone.
Jellion, that's not what the Refuse ending does. The Refuse ending calls you a bitch for not liking it and then says the next people were grateful and took one of the endings. There's one more thing we need to see. You need the full experience. We're going to see the original ending before the extended cut so you all understand. This is what I got. This is the original ending I got. I want you all to remember that when baby Phil, by which I mean 24-year-old Phil, played Mass Effect 3, this is what he saw. This is also all 3 other endings because they're all the same except the color is different. Modern Mage donated $25. Welp, I missed all of ME3. How'd you like it? It shipped a year early and the ending is still irredeemable, and BioWare fucked me by changing all the numbers you need to get endings, so I couldn't actually get Synthesis because I didn't do every single side quest in the game. Which makes sense that I wouldn't want to do it because they're bad. So I'm not very happy about that. I hope they get ridiculed enough to change it back. Destroy and Control are just all these exact scenes but red or blue. So remember that. The blue ending is Control. You see, we saw the relays explode. We thought Galactic Society was just fucked. Like, part of the reason they had to make that DLC is because everybody thought the universe was just doomed.
Extreme!
Thank you, Chocolate Pacheco, for the resub. Imagine this ending if you're colorblind, yeah. You can see it a little bit now. You can see the fucking circuit board trees. They changed that. I can't believe they made it less stupid in the re-release because people made fun of them. That's fucking funny. That's fucking pathetic. At least Joker still has his cyber veins. Yeah, and again, originally that scene with the Normandy picking up your crew wasn't in there. So you go like an hour without seeing the Normandy, and then you see it in this ending, suddenly. Separate from everything else that was happening. And that was it originally. That was originally it. That and this is all you got.
Really happened?
Yes, but some of the details have been lost in time. It all happened so very long ago.
When can I go to the stars?
Also, the implication is this is Joker's descendant, because this is the same planet they crash landed on.
What will be there?
Anything you can imagine. Our galaxy has billions of stars. Each of those stars could have many worlds. Every world could be home to a different form of life.
Yes, Lump Lord.
And every
Unless you get 100% completion and pick destroy, in which case they imply he maybe survived.
Tell me another story about this.
Which is what ME4
It's getting late.
will be for sure.
Okay.
They got Buzz Aldrin to do this. Fuck them. God, they're so fucking lame. There it is. Wait, no, you don't get to escape. Commander Shepard has become a legend by ending the Reaper threat. Now you can continue to build that legend through further gameplay and downloadable content. That is the last thing. If you played Mass Effect 3 at launch, that is the last thing you saw.
Extreme!
Thank you, Apegicine, for the sub. Thanks for streaming this entire trilogy. It's so sad to see something so amazing crumple to shit by an ending done by one idiot. It's over. It's over. Now I never have to beat Mass Effect 3 ever again. I can just get to the point where I can do Citadel and just do Citadel and be happy. Cuz Citadel's great. I'm really, really happy that I did Citadel. Because I didn't expect Citadel to be that good. Like, I was really afraid that Citadel would just be horrible pandery garbage. Like, I was afraid that Citadel would have like this stink of desperation on it. That's what I was afraid of. Like, I was always afraid that Citadel would have this really horrible stink of desperation on it, like a desperate apology. And I was always afraid it would be just really cheap and lame. But Citadel actually has really great production values and really great writing. And like, I would be perfectly happy just getting to the point where everybody can come to the party, and then, yeah, Citadel's sincere, and I'm stunned it's sincere. Like, at no point would I ever have expected it to be sincere. I'm still optimistic for Mass Effect 4. Like, they clearly understand on some level how bad these endings were. And I'm starting to think that maybe they made Synthesis really hard to get because they don't want people to get it in this. Because otherwise it makes no sense. Yeah, I really think that if Mass Effect 3 had like one additional year, the ending would even be different, because I think so much pushback would have happened. So much pushback would have no. 07, hurry. I don't want that. I don't want them to like poke fun at it at all, because it's basically a scabbed over wound. Alexius, how can I be optimistic? Citadel is great, and they seem to understand that they have to walk 3's ending back. And Jedi Fallen Order sold so well that EA is actually letting them just make a single player game. Oh yeah, Hurry, that's what I thought Citadel would be. I thought it would all be like self-depreciation and embarrassing and desperate, but it's actually really genuine. Yeah, Mass Effect 3 got delayed 6 months and had a 2-year development cycle. It was originally supposed to come out a year and a half after Mass Effect 2. Also keep in mind, they were making 75 Mass Effect 2 DLCs at the same time they made this. Mass Effect 3 is not exactly a game that got a lot of time or money. Because EA. Because EA. Look, listen, like I said, BioWare gave me a reason to be optimistic. Not about Dragon Age 4. I'm not fucking optimistic about Dragon Age 4. But they gave me a reason to be optimistic. I'm not going to stop being optimistic until they show me something that takes that optimism away from me. Like saying the game will ship next year. That would take my optimism away from me. Bobby Kotick is Activision, not EA. EA doesn't really have a notable executive because they feel sham. I guess Peter Moore? Maybe Peter Moore? Does Peter Moore still work for EA? I don't actually know. Yeah, La Mystica, they're still using Frostbite because BioWare, because EA doesn't want to pay Epic anything. So they're still using Frostbite. Yeah, let's play let's do that. Let's do that real quick. We'll do that real quick. But I mean, they already announced Mass Effect 4. Like, they gave us a teaser trailer for it. Victor, not a chance. No way do they know how to handle Frostbite. But Mass Effect is a shooter, so it's fine. So Frostbite will go better than it went for Andromeda and Dragon Age. I hope. Oop, that's not right. There we go. Yeah, that would make me lose optimism.
In the early years of the 20th century, this world was being watched.
No, Andromeda was a whole different studio that no longer exists because Andromeda bombed so hard.
Secure station. Unknown vessel approaching. We need first contact protocols.
Humanity now stands as partners of the galaxy.
Hot 6 is away. Godspeed.
Yeah, what playing these? No, a dead Die Hard. I don't think that's right either. Because Omega was a KOTOR team. Or a Knights of the an Old Republic team. A SWT. An SW tour. Oh yeah, I didn't notice it originally, but she's totally walking on a destroyed Reaper. And that's definitely Liara. Wait. that looks like Javik. And that's definitely, that's for sure Rex, but the person next to Rex looks like Javik. And then there's a Salarian. I don't know if that's a Turian, but I think it's Javik. Yeah, and that's definitely a Salarian on the left. Maybe Kirahi? Morden's fucking dead, so it can't be Morden. Marco Matame, that would be incredibly smart. I mean, it could be a new character. I still think that's definitely a Krogan. That has to be either Garrus or Javik. I assume it's Javik. It looks a lot like Javik. His like head is round in the exact same shape. And the Salarian is who knows? Who knows? It could be Kirahi. Kirahi is the only like notable Salarian left. But I think they're just going to make Paragon. I think they're just going to make Paragon canonical because 93% of people did Paragon and 80% of people picked Destroy. So pretty obvious that they're going to be doing the Destroy ending. I'm sure we're going to see Mass Effect 4 not at E3 because it's an EA thing, so it'll be at the EA Play thing in like July. But I'm sure we'll see like a CG trailer. Yeah, EA's not at E3. EA's not at E3. They're later. And it's showing Mass Effect is fine as long as it's a CG trailer. As long as it is a CG trailer. Like if they're like we're rushing it out in 2 years, I'll just turn to stone. Like, I'm assuming that Mass Effect 4 will just be like, okay, the Reapers are dead. The Leviathan race is now starting shit. Now we have to deal with the Leviathans. That's what I assume it will be. I could see Dragon Age coming out this year. It would be a piece of shit if it does. Like, yeah, I feel like they're gonna go back to the dark matter stuff. I feel like they're gonna go back to the dark matter stuff is like another apology thing. But yeah, I think what's going to be is it's going to be Destroy. They're going to come up with some explanation where yes, Dio96, because I don't think it's coming out until 2023. Dragon Age will probably be cross-gen because the last Dragon Age was also cross-gen. So I really expect, yeah, I think 2023 for Mass Effect 4. I think Dragon Age 4 might come out this year, or it could come out next year. I don't think that they're going to make you Liara and Shepard's kid because that would make One Romance canonical, and I don't think they want to do that. Like I think that here's all my predictions for Mass Effect 4 right now. So we'll have a record of it. Yes, Athana is great. I did. I got the Destroy ending. I found out they rebalanced all the numbers for this collection. It made me upset. So here's my ideas. You will play as Shepard in Mass Effect 4. You will play as Shepard. You might be a clone of Shepard who doesn't know they're a clone of Shepard, but you will be playing as Shepard in some form. Paragon will be canonical. They will not let you import saves. They will go Shepard was Paragon. Shepard picked Destroy. We are retconning out some of the negative effects of Destroy. I don't know. I don't know if it will be like, okay, the Star Child lied and they didn't die, or if it will be like some Geth were in some situation where the like the magic energy beam couldn't hit them, like they were in a bunker or something. I think the only two things they're going to let you decide, and it won't be a save import thing. It'll be like a you pick from dialogue options type thing. The only two things they're going to carry over is Rolson. That's all I've been fucking thinking since I played Citadel. That's literally all I've thought, is that the clones survived falling and you play as them. But I think you're gonna get to pick who survived Vermeer, and you're gonna pick who you romanced, and nothing else. Everything else will be decided because it's too hard. It's too hard to do at this point. No, you're not going to get to pick who lived among the crew, because it'll just be everyone. Everybody lived except people who die on the Paragon route, like Mordin. They are not going to let you import, like, did Grunt live? Did Miranda live? No way. All those people will have lived. Mass Effect 1, 7 out of 10. Mass Effect 2, 8 out of 10. Mass Effect 3, 7 out of 10. Citadel gets 10 out of 10, though. Without Citadel, ME3 would be a 6. Yeah, like, they're just going to go with the best Paragon results of everything. Mass Effect 3's original ending was 2. Or 0. Like, I thought about it, and I think 7 out of 10 is a pretty solid place for ME1. No, here's the thing. BioWare has internal data. They know what percentage of people made every choice. And they haven't revealed all of that data. But one thing we do know is that 93% of people went Paragon. 93%. And going Paragon means probably most people didn't lose anybody in Mass Effect 2. Probably most people didn't lose Rex. Probably people got all the best outcomes for everything in Mass Effect 3. So there is no reason to force yourself to have to make all these butterfly effect-esque endlessly cascading choices when so few people played it, And I'm willing to bet most of those Renegade playthroughs were second playthroughs. That's my assumption.
Extreme!
Skyfire Hero with a sub, thank you very much. Man, I wish you could have been awake for all your streams. At least I can watch all the VODs. Yeah. By the way, Dragon Age 2 will be up soon. YouTube doesn't seem to like the last VOD of it. It keeps screaming at me when I try to upload it, but once that's uploaded, it'll be done. I might upload everything. I might just unprivate with things I have and put together a playlist for people who want everything but the last episode yet. Okay, here's an idea I had for Mass Effect 4. I don't think they'll do this, but it would be funny. Oh no, Herhey, it's a different council with different people who act different. They actually are a different council with different personality traits. Like, the Turian Counselor, if they die in Mass Effect 1, the Turian Counselor in 3 is like all on Shepard's side. Yep. It's a different council. So here's what I want out of Mass Effect 4. I don't think these will happen, but this is what I want. I want somebody to have a clone army of Kai Lings, because Kai Ling sucks, and him being reduced to a normal enemy you just effortlessly waste would be really, really funny. For some reason, people are under the impression that if you let the council die, there just is no more council. They put together a new council. Anderson is just in charge of it. You just don't see them in 2 because they didn't want to make new models. Another thing I want is Mass Effect likes getting the next generation actors to play like shitty disposable villains. Like Liara's mom is Counselor Troy, and that guy you kill in Grunt's loyalty mission is Worf. So there needs to be an antagonist in Mass Effect 4 who is played by Jonathan Frakes. That's what I want from Mass Effect 4. Maybe just rip off Gargoyles and make him like almost the exact same character. I don't think so, Cyramix. Yes, you did Alphonse is best. I'm sorry, we're all done. I'm just talking now. I think Mass Effect is big enough for Troy Baker to come back. Also, this is a no slandering Cold Steel zone. Cold Steel 4 is hilarious and one of my favorite games of all time now. What else would I really like from Mass Effect 4? I'd like it to be done. Like, is that controversial to say? That I would like Mass Effect 4 to be done? Like, I would like it to be the level of done that Citadel is. Where if you're a Vanguard, you... I also really don't like... I want... Okay, in Mass Effect 4, I want Shepard to be able to do things in cutscenes. I don't want the cutscene to start and somebody to try and do something and Shepard just shits himself and cries like he does in all 3 games. I don't need like new races. I would bring back the Protheans in a bigger capacity. Like I would say Javik found like a colony ship or something that was floating in space and had like solar panels or something so they didn't run out of power and die. Because I think the Protheans are cool. I'd also like something like an Inquisition. Like, I think Inquisition had decent ideas that weren't really, like well thought out. Let's see. There's one last thing we have to do here. If I can find a good one. Here, I found it. Okay. Just got to get everything ready. We're gonna cover the chat for this. The tier list. Ashley. There you go, Ashley. EDI? EDI's alright. We'll put her in B. Garrus. I do like Garrus, but does he deserve S? Does he deserve S? We're gonna put him in A, and we can refine things further. Grunt is obviously A. Jack, I don't really have anything against Jack. B is a solid place. Well, everybody relax. We'll give this a once over once you know, we're through. You know what? You're right. Garrus can be an S. Jacob is pretty boring, so he's gonna sit in C. Vega. I actually like Vega a lot, so I'm putting him in A. I think Vega's a great sidekick character. I think he's overshadowed a little bit by that role kind of being filled by Garrus in ME3, but I think Vega's a great character, and then if we had gotten more than, like, I want Vega to be back in Mass Effect 4. I love Vega. I think he's funny. I think he has a cool personality. I think the bit in Citadel where he challenges Shepard to pull-ups is really funny. it has horrible BioWare animations, but I think them punching each other is funny. Javik goes in A. Javik is funny. I like him owning Liara about this and that. Kaiden goes in C. He's kind of in the same boat as Jacob. Kasumi is hard. Kasumi is really hard because I don't really like her, and I think her being hung up on the past so much she spends all her time hooked into a VR box fucking her boyfriend's ghost is really creepy. So I'm just gonna put her in C. Liara goes right in S. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. Liara's good. Legion goes right in S. Legion is a good boy. The biggest problem with Legion is that there isn't enough Legion. Miranda's also going in C. Miranda really, I'm not a big fan of Miranda. Morden's obviously S. What else can Morden be? Like he's after the ME1 characters like Rex and Liara and Tali and Garrus, Morden is the number one character, I think. I'm gonna put Samara in C also. Samara, we're never given context for Samara, so that's my problem with her. Like, we're told about the Justicars, but we never meet one outside of her. So she just acts like a lunatic. And like, we're never given anything. We're never given anything about Asari culture that leads me to believe it would produce people like Samara. I'm gonna put Tali in S. I know I made a bit about her, but I do like her. I think it's funny how much she sucks. Her how much she's down with genocide. Thane goes right in A. Thane doesn't get enough stuff to be S, but he's really fucking funny. His fucking flashbacks are hysterical. They're insanely funny. Thane is an insanely funny character, if only because of those. His fucking Deus Ex flashbacks. Rex goes in S2. Rex is so wholesome. Like, I think the end of Priority Tachanka, where Rex is like talking about how Shepard saved, the Krogan, and how he would always be the friend of the Krogans, while Vigil plays is like the most emotionally functional moment in Mass Effect 3. I don't think anything else really works that well. Also like when you meet him in Mass Effect 2, like every other person you meet in Mass Effect 2 is kind of like, oh, Shepard, you're alive, that's cool. In Mass Effect 2, he like jumps up and screams, Shepard, my friend, and hugs you. Like, Rex is great. And Zaid can go and fuck him. He's nothing. Now, as you can see, this is a little bit different than the Dragon Age list. The Dragon Age list, I feel, had a lot more people in the middle and at the bottom and very few at the top. Oh, do people want me to order them by like how much I like them in each tier? Because I can do that. In fact, I'll do that right now. Okay, that's S done. There. Yeah, Rex is number 1. Ashley's dead last. So there are more characters in the top 2 tiers than the bottom 3 tiers. I think it's safe to say Mass Effect is a little bit of a better franchise than Dragon Age. A little bit of a better franchise than Dragon Age. She just sucks and is kind of racist and is really uninteresting. Like, she has all the problems Miranda does, but is also less defined and kind of racist. Yeah, her design in Mass Effect 3 is really fucking bad. I don't know what they were thinking with that. Well, Alphonse, as best I can't do it for Cold Steel until I play all those Cold Steel games on stream. Please don't ask for that. It would take 75 years. I can't promise I won't do them, but I'm certainly not going to promise I will, because that would be 75 streams per game, because each of those games is 350 hours long. Oh yeah, every single alien squad mate in Mass Effect 1 is in S tier. That's funny, I didn't even notice. It would actually probably only take me like 30 hours per game if it would probably take a similar length to Mass Effect if I you know, I could play them in New Game Plus. I wouldn't have to grind or anything then. I could just fucking floss ass through the battles too. But I don't know if people would want that. Would people want me to do that New Game Plus, or would they want me to like be like, okay, here's the court setup? Oh yeah, I could just do the New Game Plus and give me like bonuses to make it go faster without totally invalidating it. Plus I could pay Zoro to draw Reen doing the Gohan smirk. That would, as an emote, that would be funny. If I do Cold Steel, it won't. If I do Cold Steel, it will absolutely not be all like a marathon type situation. It would be like 1, then I play a bunch of other stuff, 2, then I play a bunch of other stuff, 3, then I play a bunch of other stuff, 4, then I play a bunch of yes, Cheese Blarg. It does. No, it's like straight up the same thing. I forget if it's a store or not, but other than that, it's straight up the same thing. Anyway, that's enough. Oop, that's not what I want.
Get it.
Who's live right now? Pat? I'll send you over to Pat. Have fun with Pat.